Uncle Gutenberg was a bookworm and lived on Charing Cross. The memory of his volumes brings a smile. He would read me lots of stories when he wasn't on the sauce. Now I like to share the wisdom of my favorite bibliophile. He said, cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. 'Cause under the covers one discovers that the king might be a crook. Chapter titles are like signs, and if you read between the lines, you'll find your first mispression was mistook. Yada-da-da. For a cover is nice, but a cover is not the book. Mary Poppins, could you give us an example? Certainly. Nellie Urbina was made of wood, but what could not be seen was though her trunk up top was barren. Well, her roots were lush and green. So in spring, when Mr. Hickory saw her blossoms blooming there, he took root despite her bark, and now there's seedlings everywhere, which proves a cover is not the book. So open it up and take a look. Under the covers, one discovers that the king might be a crook. Chapter titles are like sides, and if you read between the lines, you'll find your first impression was mistook. Yada-da-da. For a cover is nice, but a cover is not the book. Lady High of Macaw brought all her treasures to a reef where she only wore a smile plus 2 feathers and a leaf. So no one tried to rob her 'cause she barely wore a stitch. But when you're in your birthday suit, there ain't much there to show you're rich. Oh, a cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. Under the covers one discovers that the king might be a crook. To rule a lead, rat-a-tat. You'll find your first impression was mistook. Yada-da-da. For a cover is nice, but a cover is not the book. Oh, give us the one about the dirty rascal, why don't you? Well, isn't that one a bit long? Well, the quicker you're into it, the quicker you're out of it. Once upon a time in a nursery rhyme, there was a castle with a king hiding in a wing, 'cause he never went to school to learn a single thing. He had scepters and swords and a parliament of lords. On the inside he was sad egad, because he never had a wisdom for numbers, a wisdom for words. Though his crown was quite immense, his brain smaller than a bird's. The queen of the nation made a royal proclamation to the misses and the messes, the more or lesses, bring me all the list professors. And she went to hairdressers, and they came from the east and they came from the south. From each college they poured knowledge from their brains into his mouth. But the king couldn't learn, so each professor met the fate, for the queen had the heads removed and placed upon the gates. And on that date I stayed the wives all got a note, the mate was now the late great. Then one sunny one day a stranger started in to sing. He said, I'm the dirty rascal and I'm here to teach a king. For the queen cut your jewels, she hated royal fools, but the fool had some rules they really ought to teach at schools. Like, you'll be a happy king if you enjoy the things you got. Never try to be the kind of person that you're not. So they sang and they laughed, for the king had found a friend, and they ran into a rainbow, for the story's perfect. And so the moral is you mustn't let the outside be the guy. It's not so cut and dried unless it's Dr. Jekyll, then you're about to hide. Petrified. Now the truth can't be denied, as I now have testified. All that really counts and matters is the special stuff inside. Oh, a cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. 'Cause under the covers one discovers that the king might be a crook. So please listen to what we said and open a book tonight in bed. So one more time before we get the hook. Yada-da-da. Oh, a cover is nice, please take our advice. A cover is nice, or you'll pay the price. A cover is nice, cover is not the book.